Hey everyone, it has been a while, but I'm back. I'm gonna be making regular videos and stuff now. You know, when they say that like perfection is the enemy of good, that's kind of what happened. I don't always have a ton of free time to do separate swatch videos of like all 3 nails and all of that, but I do swatch videos of everything. So I'm going to just kind of start sharing my thumb swatches, but on here I'll be able to actually talk a little more about, you know, the detail. I don't do voiceovers for my reels, so I can talk to you about them on here. So today I'm actually going to talk about Mooncat, and I've been meaning to post this video for a while, but I purchased their whole Pretty Prehistoric collection. I'm a huge dinosaur fan, and I'm a huge Mooncat fan in general, and with the Pretty Prehistoric collection, they kind of reformulated everything, and they also have new brushes. So I had to try the whole thing out. I mean, I had to get it. It was dinosaurs and his Mooncat, and they're flakies and they're beautiful, so I really wanted to try it. I bought the whole collection, so we'll see swatches of that. And then they just recently came out with the Mermaid collection. I don't remember the name of it, but I did pick up 3 polishes from that collection as well. So I have swatches of those. So it's gonna kind of be a little like review of the whole Pretty Prehistoric collection and some of the swatches from the Mermaid collection as well. So I will get to show you everything, and I'm really excited to talk about it. These will just be thumb swatches. So briefly, the Pretty Prehistoric collection, all of the polishes dry down matte, and then you can keep them that way if you do a matte top coat, or you can do a glossy top coat as well. I have both, so I'll show you those, and the perks of them being kind of thumb swatches is that I'll get to show you everything kind of in natural lighting as well. So then also the same with the beautiful ones that we got, or I got from the Mermaid collection. I picked up 3 of those. So I'm gonna share the swatches with you now, and then I'll be talking through them.
So this is Sabertooth, which is one of the most popular polishes from the Pretty Prehistoric drop. And you can see just with that one swipe, I was just already like blown away by the improvement in formula, especially since I had a little bit of trouble with the Goddess Complex collection. So you can see that these all dry down matte. This is 1 coat, and this is coat number 2. And Sabertooth is just a really pretty, like, baby blue, light blue polish with bright blue shimmer, and it's really subtle, but so glowy. These all dry down matte. I didn't use a matte top coat for these, but then I did also throw a glossy top coat on top of this, so you could kind of see the effect of both, and you can see that subtle blue shimmer. And this is Pangea, which is really dark blue in the bottle, and it has a bunch of shifting flakes in it, so you can kind of see that blue in the 1 coat. It actually builds really nicely as well, and I think I like this polish better matte than glossy. I feel like you lose some of the shift when you apply a glossy top coat, but this is like a super dark blue base, and then you'll see that the flakies shift incredibly. They're like green to orange to red, and it's super shifty, matte and glossy. Like I said, you can see a lot of the dimension here, and you can still see it shift here as well, but I feel like it loses a little bit. This is Molten Lava, which is also, I mean, this is one of my favorites. It is like a coral, matte coral base, and you can see it goes on a little sheer, but it builds really nicely as well. So it's kind of like a corally base, and then it has a ton of shifting flakes. It actually shifts gold. I forgot to take a second swatch shot of this, but this is 2 coats on my natural nails, no blurring base. This is it glossy, and it is so incredibly shifty. I love it so much. And then this is the kicker. It has pink reflective glitter in it. So on top of being incredibly shifty, it has pink freaking reflective glitter. And this is Velociraptor, which is super, super cool and shifty. It is like a dark teal base. You can see the teal really pops through there, and it is packed with like purple flaky, like purple iridescent flakies. They're like purple to orange, and it's really neat. It looks a little dark in the bottle, but the flakies really pop, and it has reflective glitter as well. You can see that this one dries down matte, but it definitely has a little more texture with the reflective glitter. I didn't find as much texture with Molten Lava. I believe that Velociraptor is probably the most textured of the bunch. I'm not too sure why. I mean, reflective glitter, you always have texture and it's not offensive. So this is Velociraptor Matte, and you can see those purple to orange shifties. And then this is Velociraptor Glossy, and this didn't get as lost with the glossy top coat like Pangea. And here we are with the reflective glitter as well. It pops so beautifully. So this is Raawr, and it's another one that they're all matte, and this is like a lavender base with iridescent flakies. And once again, Mooncat changed their brushes for this collection, as well as like, I don't know what they did to their formula, but I'm just deeply, deeply in trouble because I've been so incredibly impressed with how smoothly everything's gone on. I'm not always the biggest purple fan, but I actually really love this. The iridescent flakies are gorgeous, and I loved this matte. I'm not usually a big matte polish fan. I'm a glossy top coat kind of gal, but I really enjoyed this matte. And I mean, here it is in the sun. It's just a really pretty color. Tyrannosaurus Hex was one of the more surprising ones to me. I thought I'd like it for sure. I love a green polish. But in applying it, it has like this really cool jelly base. I thought it'd maybe be a little thicker. And it's packed with flakies as well. So that's just like one coat, and it dries down really, really nicely. But it builds beautifully. Once again, they just knocked it out of the park with whatever updates they did to their formula. I ended up liking this one a whole lot more than I thought I was going to. It's a really beautiful bright green with, there's reflective glitter in this one too. So it's really gorgeous matte and just so bright. It's beautiful and glossy as well. And then it also has that reflective glitter sparkle. And this is Triceratops. I knew I was going to like it. I love a gray polish. This is a charcoal gray base with like blue to green iridescent flakies. But the formula has just gotten me every time. I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep saying it. That's always been my biggest hesitation sometimes when buying Mooncat is the formula. And this new brush is a little thinner than their older brush. And these go on so smoothly, and I like that these are matte personally, so you'll see that this looks really, really cool matte, but they're super easy to just throw a glossy top coat over, and not all of their polishes are obviously going to be matte at this point, but this was Triceratops. And last but most certainly not least of the Pretty Prehistoric collection, this is Tectonic Shift, which might be my favorite. So this one is a seafoam green, and it is packed, as you can see, with flakies. And it is so shifty. These flakies shift from like green to pink to blue to, it's like a rainbow for your nails. And it goes on super smoothly for being as packed as it is, and it's really, really gorgeous matte. And it is genuinely this shifty. You know, sometimes with certain lighting it's hard to capture it, but it goes on beautifully, and you can see here, even, you know, matte, it really shifts in all lighting. And I had to do a little impromptu window shot for you to see how it shifts. So now I'm going to switch over to the Mermaid collection. This collection is actually called Mermaid Tales, and this is Moon Jelly, which is like a white base with iridescent flakies. They actually shift from like pink to blue to purple. It's really, really shifty. Here's the thing. I'm going to buy all of the white shimmer polishes. I always will. But you can see this is the next collection, and the formula is still incredibly smooth. And I actually tried a few different ones from this collection. I didn't buy the whole thing, but this is 2 coats, and it actually builds really nicely for a white polish, and it's so surprising. So in the sun you can see the blue shift, and then when we get to the shade you can see the pink shift really strong. So this is Plankton. I actually picked this one up because I don't actually have anything like this in my collection. I really like a green, I like a shimmer, and it looked really nice, and I was actually surprised at how opaque it was. And once again, look at this formula. This one really gives like that plankton shimmering in the ocean vibe when you're looking at the water. So this is kind of just like green polish with shimmer, and it also does have micro holographic flakes, but it is so smooth and it's pretty opaque. I think I only did 2 coats in 2 coats. And you can see here it's nice and glowy, and it's just a really solid green that is just stunning. It's really, really nice. I'm so happy with this one. And the final polish that I picked up from Mermaid Tales was Catfished, and it blew me out of the park. So it's like this ultra fine, flaky packed ocean blue polish. And in 1 coat, I was like, oh dang, this is pretty cool. And I was really into it. I don't have anything like this in my collection either. And then with 2, this polish just glows. I'm so happy I picked this up. I kind of want to pick up a second one. And the cool thing about all of these collections, Pretty Prehistoric and Mermaid Tales, is that they are not limited edition. So some of the stuff may be out of stock now, but you will still be able to buy everything through Mooncat, which is like amazing. Look at that.
So those were the swatches of everything. I'm super impressed with what Mooncat has done with their formula and with the brushes and everything. They're really one of the brands that I feel like always takes feedback really well and then also implements it into whatever they do, which is really important. I know that I've definitely had some issues with their formula in the past, and the past 2 launches have been like flawless in my opinion for, you know, in terms of formula and how things feel and look and last. So I'm really excited going forward to kind of see what they come out with. So you can follow me over on Instagram at Polished Bookworm, and I will definitely be doing more swatches and reviews and whatnot here. I'm happy to be back. I've missed kind of doing long form content, so I'm really happy to be here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you want to see any other polishes as well, I definitely picked up more stuff from Mooncat that wasn't just the new things. But so once again, you can follow me over on Instagram at Polished Bookworm. I'll put it somewhere on here. And as you may or may not know, that's kind of where I post everything. That's where I'm most active, is over on Instagram. I'll have full swatches and everything of polishes and natural lighting. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see. I'll definitely be trying to post more stuff, even if it is like just PPU or Hella Handmade Creations or just whatever I end up picking up. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will be back. Bye.